Humanity feels permanent. 8 billion people. Cities stretching for miles. Technology woven into every part of life. It's easy to believe extinction only happens to other species, but for most of human history, survival was never guaranteed. In fact, there were moments when the entire human species came close to disappearing. Not in theory, in reality. The Toba supervolcano. Around 74,000 years ago, a massive supervolcano erupted in what is now Indonesia. This event is known as the Toba eruption. It was one of the largest volcanic explosions in Earth's history. The blast sent huge amounts of ash into the atmosphere. Sunlight was blocked across large areas of the planet. Global temperatures dropped. What followed was a volcanic winter that may have lasted for years. Plants failed, animals died, ecosystems collapsed. Genetic evidence suggests the global human population may have dropped to just a few thousand individuals. Small groups, scattered, isolated, trying to survive in a suddenly hostile world. If even one of those groups had failed, modern humans would not exist today. Ice Age bottlenecks. Toba wasn't the only time humanity nearly vanished. Long before written history, Earth entered several extreme ice ages. These changes were fast, not gradual. Temperatures dropped sharply, habitats disappeared, entire regions became unlivable. Early humans were forced into small pockets of land. Survival depended on cooperation. Food was scarce. Competition was constant. Migration routes closed. Once again, humanity passed through a population bottleneck so narrow that a small mistake could have ended everything. We survived, but only barely. What genetics revealed? For most of history, we didn't know how close extinction came. There were no records, no stories. Only much later did genetics reveal the truth. Modern humans have surprisingly low genetic diversity. This means that at several points in the past, almost everyone died. What exists today is not the full story of humanity. It is the version that survived. Countless human lineages ended forever, without leaving a trace. When humans became the threat. For the first time in history, extinction didn't come from nature. It came from us. During the Cold War, nuclear weapons were kept on constant alert. Early warning systems were built to respond automatically. Several times, those systems failed. False alarms suggested nuclear missiles were incoming. Protocol demanded retaliation, but it didn't happen. Not because the systems worked, because individuals hesitated. One decision, under extreme pressure. That hesitation may have prevented global nuclear war. Without it, human civilization could have collapsed. Pandemics that nearly won. Disease has also pushed humanity to the brink. Throughout history, pandemics have killed on a massive scale. Some wiped out nearly half of all humans alive at the time. In early human history, there was no medicine, no immunity, no understanding of disease. A single uncontrollable outbreak could have ended us entirely. Survival often came down to isolation and chance, not preparation, not intelligence, chance. Cosmic near misses. Even space has almost ended us. Large asteroids pass near Earth more often than most people realize. Some missed us by margins that sound large, but in space, they're small. A slightly different orbit, a slightly different moment, and human history would have ended before it began. The dinosaurs didn't survive their impact. We've just avoided ours, so far. Why we're still here? Humanity didn't survive because extinction was impossible. We survived because volcanoes stayed quiet. Ice eventually retreated. Missiles weren't launched. Diseases burned out instead of mutating. Extinction was avoided by margins so thin they're uncomfortable to think about. Today, it's easy to believe we're too advanced to fail. That technology protects us. That history is behind us. But history suggests otherwise. Humanity has stood at the edge before, and survival has never been guaranteed. If you want more stories like this, consider subscribing, because the most dangerous moments in human history often happen quietly.